Hello, lovelies. This is Mira. I am back after a long absence. I have a new sound set up. I'm hoping it will work. This room seems to have more issues with sound echoes than the other room. But let's go ahead and get started. I was inspired to post again after seeing a video by Musings by Masha. I will link to her video in the description. And she's doing a top tarot trump where you go through the major arcana and share your favorite of each of the cards. I'm starting with the Fool. I'm coming in a bit late, but I don't care. Let's go ahead and start. The After Tarot is inspired by the original RWS art. It takes the traditional RWS artwork and looks ahead a few moments to see what actually happened after that moment. And as you know, the traditional art shows the Fool going toward a cliff, and here is what the After Tarot Fool looks like. And I can't even say how much I love this. The Fool was like, well, I'm going over the cliff. And indeed, they did. But they aren't bothered by what was underneath. They're just like, let's hang on to this cliff. But I'm going to go ahead and smell the flower while I'm here. The dog, of course, wisely stayed behind instead of jumping off that cliff. Just love the idea that the Fool, even when things don't go as planned, they just keep it moving. They just are like, it doesn't matter what comes next. I am just gonna keep on going and doing my thing. That is the After Tarot. Oh, let's put the book in there too. The next Fool is from the Native American Spirit Medicine cards. I got this from a Kickstarter. It's, for the most part, a regular set of cards, but it's also got a major arcana as well. And I do really like the Fool. Kind of fell in love with it when I saw it. Going on a journey with everything they need. I love the inclusion of the baby and the dog because I'm a dog person. So what can I say there? Although everyone has their own journey, I love the idea that the journey doesn't have to be a solo one. It's from the Native American Spirit and Medicine cards. This one is a bit more unconventional, and it's from Kai Tarot Love. This is a very beautiful deck. It's packed with paintings. And here we have the Fool in this one. What I love about it is that it's from a different perspective. It's definitely zoomed out. You can see a bit more of what's coming ahead in that journey. Right now they are underneath a flower. There looks to be some grass up ahead. Then we also have some other flowers once they go over the edge. But what I really like about this is the colors and the perspective. The next one is the Marvel Tarot deck. If you are familiar with Marvel, you'll probably agree that... Okay, I've been called the devil here. That was the last card I drew when I was working with this deck. Let me find the devil. Or no, let me find the fool. He's here. He's hiding in here somewhere. This is a really great deck, and I would love to see more people use it. I think it's really cool, and I like that it's a little bit pippish, but not really, because you still have, I mean, you have the same image here. The number of the item just changes, but you also get a little image that kind of shows you the full meaning of the card. And I'm gonna just admit that this is probably gonna show up in a few more of my top Trump series. Oh my gosh, is it like buried at the bottom? Isn't that always the way? The card you're looking for is always at the bottom. There we go. Finally, okay. So the Fool is Deadpool, and he's just going on his merry way. He's got his weapons, yes, but he really just gives no shits about what's ahead, and he is gonna continue on. And he's lucky, of course, in that he can heal from pretty traumatic wounds, but still, just love his energy and swagger, and that is really captured quite well on this card. Alright, so here comes my next favorite. This is from a new deck in my collection. It's the Seelenreis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is a German deck, and okay, once again, I do not have the card I'm looking for on top. I'm so sorry. Apparently, I have been using these lately. We'll find her. So, I don't speak German. Through a job, I learned a little bit. Definitely cannot converse in it at all, but I recognize some words enough to kind of get around in this deck, especially since I am familiar with tarot. So this is the Fool for this deck, and I love, well, first of all, I love the colors. That's one of the reasons I got this deck, is it's so beautiful and pretty. But I love how she is on her tiptoes, and that kind of shows like that little hint of courage, like, I am gonna do this, I am gonna leap. And she leans forward and really shows no concern. There's no hesitation. She is just gonna go off that cliff and see what happens. And I really love that too. So those are my 5 fools. Let me go ahead and put them together just for fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this particular tag because it's really helping me go through my decks and remember how great they are and how much I enjoy them. So another shout out to Musings by Masha for this tag. and I'm definitely planning to participate in upcoming installments. I will be working on The Magician next. Until then, take care.